Hello, everybody. This is Joanna. I'm back. My space in your place. Before I get started, you know what to do. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Um, I left you the other day when I was driving in the car, and I just wanted to let you know that I feel better when I am filming and I am talking to you. And I know I want to, my goal is to go live. And so I ask for you to subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate the ones that do it, you know. And just hope and pray that the ones that don't will one day do it for some reason. And you will like me like the rest of them. I try to bring stories. Now, in my DM, I've been getting people asking me, where is the sexless marriage? And I go like, there's so much going on. I don't want to talk about it now, but I think this is the time to get off the subject with all this political stuff going on. Maybe you do want to talk about sex a little bit, but maybe that is a part of what's going on. Maybe that's why I'm getting blowed up like I am. People want to match information, and maybe they're waiting to see if I'm going to say something that they're going through. So I found out, like I told you on yesterday, that my videos weren't being uploaded, and I just was looking in at something, and I think I can do it later on. But anyway, that's another story. But you guys, I'm going to get started on what I want to talk about: sexless marriage, no sex, 20 years. When I say that, I mean penetration, nothing. Okay. Um, there was something to consummate the marriage, and I'm gonna get into that. Don't forget to go ahead on and subscribe my channel to this channel so that you won't miss another video that it come up. We're gonna get into it. I um I don't want to miss anything out. And I want, before I leave this subject, let me tell you, it's gotten where when I upload, they will not let me load anything over 50 minutes. So I'm going to make this short. Let me get into it. I got married, and I was rushed from the courthouse to the bedroom. I was mounted like a horse and zipped through like a rabbit. It was over. It was done. Marriage consummated. And you say, well, didn't you get to know this man before you married him? Okay, I was widowed for 10 years. Yes, I had dated, and I'm a woman. Um, so it's not like I was abstinent or whatever you call it for 10 years before I met this man. But that was something that I didn't pleasure in doing without being married. That's just how I was. Kind of old-fashioned, but that's how I wanted to be. So when I met him, he put no pressure on me with far as sex, not even kissing. So he didn't make me feel uncomfortable. In my eyes, he was the perfect gentleman because he didn't do it. My friend asked me yesterday, she had forgot I told her that he did not do it. So I thought that was an act of God, and that he was just being polite and honoring my wishes, being a Christian woman, and not even to kiss me or nothing like that. So I said, oh, I'm blessed. No, honey. So anyway, when it went on till it was early, we got married. It was a quick, fast marriage. It didn't long engagements. If you've been following me, you know that I don't agree with long engagements. Um, so he knew that. I believe if a man know what he want, a woman know what they want, when you grown like this, what are you waiting for? What is the deal, And then it could lead to doing things outside, if you have faith and belief like that. So, but anyway, um, he was the perfect man. I'm thinking, he's not pushing me, he's not pulling on me, grabbing on me, and that is a gift from God. And even I took him to my minister and my minister didn't like him, but he didn't know that he didn't like my minister. He voiced his opinion to me that he didn't like my minister, but I never told him that. He'll know it now if he look at my video. My minister called me back in the office after he talked to both of us, and he told me he did not like him, and he picked up vibes, and he said that you're gonna go marry him anyway, because that's what you women do. Y'all don't y'all come to clergy, but when clergy tell you something, you don't listen. He said, I'm not feeling his spirit. He said, but I don't pick up that he's a bad man, but it's something about his spirit don't match yours. And I'm going like, I'm looking at this man, everything I want in a man. He's handsome, tall, he's clean and decent. He done curse and all that and talk nasty around me and none of that. I hadn't seen any bad qualities like that. And yeah, he even was going to church with me and everything. And then, but then when I told my pastor, But anyway, that was in the back of my head, but I went against the church and I married him anyway. He kind of rushed it. He said, we went and got our marriage license, and he left there. He said, let's go get married today. And I said, well, I need to tell my children, but we went ahead and I called the kids from the courthouse, I think, and told them. They wasn't no babies, no way, but, two was grown and one was 15, I think it was. And, yeah, he was 15. He had just turned 15. And so, we left the courthouse, and then I always wanted pastor to marry me. And just so, lo and behold, a minister was at the courthouse, and he was the one that did the marrying. He performed the ceremony. And now I was so happy. He talked to us first, and that was a blessing. And we both were adults. He was a widower, by the way. He had been widowed for 5 years, and I was 10. So I figured like we both were, ready for to be married. Well, he ran me home, and we ran in like two teenagers. We was running to the van really fast, and did it quick, fast, and that was it, you guys. And like 4 in the morning, it always is something with married people. It's something like a light switch. 4 in the morning, I rubbed my new husband's back. I was so happy I was married, and that was a part of my life now. Sex, love making, kissing, hugging, and that had been out of my life for a while. And especially I did care so much for my husband. And he jumped out of bed to his feet. and he said that he had taken some kind of pill that day. So that kind of let me see why he ran so fast to the house, because it must be a time limit on that medication. But then he told me that the pill gave him some kind of complications. And I think I went along with it for maybe a week or something like that. And until after I was getting frustrated, and I said, that I started, initiating the act, and he said, made a remark like, do you want me, or do you want like sex or something like that? And want me, he said that could kill me, so you want me to take the pill? And I do recall saying, take the pill. Like at that time, I really didn't give a damn. I was just too done. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Somebody that I'm just married talking about, do you want me, or do you want a husband, or do you want sex? Look, I got a husband that's dead. I want sex. That's why I'm married. See, I didn't have to not have sex to have married and not have sex. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but anyway, here I was. Follow me, honey. Subscribe to my channel so that I won't have to go back and you won't be lost. Okay, go back, okay, and follow me. Follow me, please. Then you'll see. I won't have to keep you as well picking up where. All right, this is the Sexless Marriage. So many videos before this one. But this man tells me on my wedding, okay, we got married. We didn't go out to eat. We didn't do nothing. None of that. We ran to the bed, jumped in the bed, and bam, 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 boom. That was it. I didn't even reach the, but that was all right, because I figured I'll get mine in the morning, for the. Okay. That went on until I involved my eldest son. And as you already know, if you followed me, he's passed on, so he told me, I talked to him, and he said that he would get with him and he would give him something or help him, and it didn't work. He was not interested at all in sex with me, with his wife. And I am younger than him, like 14 years younger than this man. No, honey. I could see if I was an old woman, and he married an old woman that he didn't want to touch. Honey. No. It was the way away from that. And I didn't care about credit cards and money and stuff. I wanted my husband, and I wanted loving. And there's so many ways, ladies, that a man, you figure like you get married because that's the right thing to do. Christian women, that's the godly thing to do. That's the righteous thing to do. So you marry. If you want to marry and lay in a bed by yourself, you could do that by being married. Why marry a man to just have in your bed? That ain't working. And then now you see why it's a lot of women these days that they They'll go out, Christian women, they don't care nothing about biblical values. They'll go out and, honey, it's bad because people need to talk. If this person had some kind of issue with his sexual performance or his values on sex, okay, so because look, if you have a wife and you're not pleasing your wife and you keeping yourself, you read the Bible and see, don't you, you are committing a sin. You're withdrawing yourself from her. Yes, you're not, that's not funny. It's not you don't play with that. That's something you don't play with. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, if you're having some kind of dysfunctional problem, that should be discussed. There are a lot of things that a couple could do for dysfunction. Okay, if that equipment doesn't work, do everything in the book to go along, if because you could go buy one of those, and if you can love on your wife so much in other ways, and if you have to buy an instrument that won't go down until she's satisfied, buddy, my golly, do it. It is your duty. It should be your honor to make your wife, your own wife, eyes roll in the back of her head with pleasure. Yeah, it should be your honor to send your wife there. And you know what? That usually be like the first thing go in a marriage. And and it shouldn't be. It should not be. As you grow older in a marriage, of course, with age, things will change. It may be way down the road where just a holding and a hand rubbing will send a woman, a smile and a kiss, not even tongue and Frenching and all of that. With time. But honey, when you just married a woman that was married to her last husband was 28 and she was 32. Look at the ages now. He was the direct opposite, where you couldn't even come out the shower with him sitting there. It was on. That's older of you with like that. And then here you got somebody that would turn his head if you walk. All those things, I'm telling you, that's a form of abuse. Yes, it is. Because I was feeling so isolated. I didn't know where to turn. I left home twice. I left my home, and I lived in the lower 48s. I left twice. One thing led to another, and I started doing things that I'm not proud of. That was starting to disrupt my home, because all of that led because of not being satisfied. I mean, then I tried to do so many things. I tried everything. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. And I'm thinking it was me. Yeah, it was. I was so confused. And okay, so time went on. And I just want you to know, you guys, I'm watching my clock. So this is part 1. And I will, close out before time. But anyway, if you can kiss, rub. Now, go, make sure all the children out of the room now. We don't want no kids to hear this, okay? So don't even listen at this video with children around. This is what's wrong with these children. Do not need to hear grown folks' business. You know what I'm saying? Get them out of the room before you even start this video. Their ears gonna, pop open as soon as they hear sex. But anyway, yeah, I was lying in bed trying to get attention from my husband, from my new husband that was tall and strong and handsome and took care of me and did everything but take care of me in the bed. He did everything that a man's supposed to do for his wife, for his woman, and his family. He did everything. I wanted for nothing except him. Yeah, I wanted him. I could go to the bank and draw out $6,000 and fly wherever, nothing rattled his cage and nothing made him change. I'm going to wrap that up because it's going to be part 1, and I'm going to tell you in part 2 when it led all of that to divorce. So after 20 years, I believe I begged for it in 2000 and something. And he did something. I can't even remember, but I believe he did something. And that's sad, right? If you got to think that hard. Yeah, but I believe he did something. Yeah, it wasn't kissing or nothing like that. And I was a very affectionate woman. Yeah, can you believe that I went from that type of marriage to that type of marriage with that type of husband? It's unbelievable, my life. Yeah, and it's unbelievably true. You would think my life was a fairy tale. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's fiction. No, honey. Follow me. Tell a friend to follow me. To subscribe to my channel. Because you know what? I'm going to get down, since I got to do beta films now, I'm going to do them. And so if I'm going to be dressed the same, excuse me, honey, because who going to be dressing and stuff like that? You're going to see me because after, when they get a certain time, I'm going to cut off and then I might want to do part 2. You see what I'm saying? While I'm in the mood. So this is part 1. I'm going to cut off that I left him twice and went to Alaska, where I live right now. Came home and my family begged me to come home because I'm newly married. I'm going down to funerals and even went to see his mother and all that stuff. And it's still thinking in another area, another bed that he might do it. Still nothing, nowhere. Okay, so now this is part 1 of the sexless marriage I was in for almost 20 years. And I had to leave my husband finally for good and move from the lower 48 to Anchorage, Alaska. And because of all kinds of things that had started going on in my marriage, and I came to Alaska. Okay, so this is part 1 of Sexless Marriage. I'm going to come back with part 2, and I'm going to start where I left off, moving to Alaska, sexless marriage. So, you guys, if you know somebody, if you have a friend, ask them to please subscribe to my channel. The reason why I want to go live, because that way, when things are going on, happening, that it could be alive, because I have to tape these videos and it takes so long to upload it. It's just a hassle, and I don't come with a fan base, and I do everything on my own. So help me out, people. Get all the sisters in your church or the friends of your friends. Tell a friend to subscribe. Ask them to subscribe to my channel so that I can go live. It takes 2,000 subscriptions. I'm moving, and I'm moving slowly. But I thank God. I'm grateful for what I have, because it didn't start out like me getting likes and all of this stuff. And, it really didn't matter to me about it. But I see now that I can't get to you like I want to, because it's other things that I might want to bring into the platform. And like I want to join other people in from other parts of the world. I can't do it on the video. No, I can't even. I can't Zoom and record a Zoom and put you in. I can't upload a Zoom conversation. I can't do it with my equipment. Okay, you guys, now you stay tuned. Now you stay right there for part 2, going to come up with Sexless Marriage. This was part 1. Part 2 will be coming up in a little bit. Okay, take care until part 2, Sexless Marriage. My space in your place with Joanna. I'll be back with part 2, so tell a friend, grab a chair, get your coffee, stand by, like, and share and subscribe my channel. Okay? I'll see you in a little bit. Get back at you. Bye-bye.